This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by SACL CAI. They collect with respect. Why do you think the government is so angry about the fact that you just simply informed the jury of rights that it actually had?
But there's actually a case law that says that the court and the defendant or the defending lawyer can't tell the jury of the right of jury notification. And the whole reason is because it's what overturns the laws, and they don't want to lose business. Basically, the court system is all about business. So you have your laws that are being overturned and not being enforced because people don't agree with them anymore.
Well, hopefully, if they do charge you with, the jury charge, that will just bring more attention to the whole issue of jury nullification. So you've kind of made a sacrifice that may help someone else there.
Yes, I was actually kind of ecstatic when they told me that they were going to charge me with the jury tampering for the jury nullification, because the way I saw it was going into the next trial that keeps me from going to do it again.
It keeps from racking up another charge.
Yeah, because I was basically going to do it again. I was just going to stand up and say, hey, jury nullification is right, and this, that, and yeah. This way, going into it, they would have to bring the law up and say, this is what you did, this is what you said, and then hopefully they look at it and say, well, what the hell? Why didn't you tell us? Why isn't he allowed to tell us? Why aren't you required? The court system themselves required to tell us what our rights are as a jury. That's what I would hope would have happened. So I was actually kind of really excited. In fact, when I told everybody in here, and where I got transferred around, I told them as well what was going on. They're like, wow, I didn't even know about that. Including CEOs, and even U.S. Marshals for that matter. When I said it that day, and they took me to the back, one of the U.S. Marshals was like, well, what is that anyway? And one person kind of explained it to him. He was kind of, and he kind of had that look like he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And I was like, exactly. And he, you know what I mean? That was the power behind it. Everyone starts realizing, and everyone was really like, oh, hope they do. I mean, of course, they feel bad that these charges are going against me, but they're like, if anybody can deal with it, it's going to be you. And so I was, felt kind of emboldened, if you will, with everyone's support, and everyone was now like, this is a really big thing. The prison population in the United States is something around 2.3 million people, with 7 million include all the jails as well. And the majority of the crimes are drug related. Either they're using drugs, selling drugs, or stealing to get drugs. Because obviously there's a niche market, just like prohibition. The alcohol went up real high, and it demanded the crime that happened. If people were to, understand what these laws were all about, and basically bring the laws back under control of the people, that's a lot of people. That would be everyone was they really, really happy, with the idea of it. Of course, like I said, they were feeling kind of bad because they know what they're doing to me, and they don't, they weren't in favor with that either. But like I said, they were kind of like, well, if anybody can deal with it, it's going to be, and they were kind of, like I said, when I was told, I was really happy actually. I actually laughed when they first told me that.
When they first told you that they were going to charge you on the nullification?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Reno, I really appreciate what you did in there for jury nullification, and obviously it's got some people talking. Hopefully, it will have more people talking, and I just hope that you get treated in a proportionate manner as this thing unfolds.
Okay, I'm sorry I'm kind of all over the place. It's pretty loud in here, so my concentration is kind of split.
Now I've got the same issue here, because I have to keep restarting the recorder. It's a digital recorder. So, but anyway, I can't think of anything else to ask you unless you can think of anything else to tell me.
No, not the top of my head, no.
And there's anything materially that you need from folks in terms of being written, having money put in your commissary account?
As far as funds, that would be useful, because there is only a few people that are really, as far as I know, that are actively supporting me financially, and it's mostly for writing material and phone cards, so I could do interviews like this, and that would be really appreciated. But personally, I love getting mail. I love it when the COs, which are the correction officers, when they hand me like 4 or 5 pieces of note, they're kind of like, hey, what's going on with you? What's your deal? And it gives me an opportunity to talk to them. And when they see the support coming in, it really does change their attitude. You know, and basically, again, it does that whole, wow, there are people that really care about this. You know, I've actually met, you know, COs that are kind of like, hey, I believe in your cause. I thank you for standing up. I feel bad what's happening to what's happening to you, but they kind of like leave it like that. And I'm like, well, you know, don't, you know, and they're like, well, you know, you're in here by yourself. You know, you're. I'm like, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I am, but there's plenty of people that are watching. There's plenty of people that are on this, and it's not. I'm not here by myself. There's plenty of people out there that care.
And I guess I will probably take the information that for commissary account and so forth. I'll probably put that in the video description for this clip. And hopefully a few people will see it, and that will inspire them to help out a little bit.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, Reno, thanks so much for calling me and for your sacrifice.
No, thank you. I wish it could have gone more smoothly.
That's all right. You take care. Dispatches like this one would not be possible without the generous support of companies like SACL CAI. SACL CAI is a collections company that does collections a whole new way. They know that not only do you want your money back, you want to keep your customers. SACL CAI. They collect with respect.